Well, what's happening, kids? Tim Kreitz here, Tim Kreitz Adventures. Check this place out. This is an old Stuckey's. How many of you are old enough to remember what Stuckey's were? And I'd also be curious to know if they had Stuckey's outside the United States. I doubt it. In the 50s and the 60s, these were the ultimate roadside stop on family trips and whatnot. Especially along the old Route 66. Like, that's where the sign used to be. Pretty awesome. Anyway, this is not the reason I'm out vlogging today and doing an episode. I'm actually going to take you guys to an old rail yard and show you some old train-related buildings and train-related stuff. You guys seem to like the train stuff, so let's do some more of it. You guys stick around. Today I'm in a town called Big Spring, Texas. Now, I've been here in a couple of episodes before. In fact, I come over here quite often because I have some very dear friends that live here, and I came over Saturday to play a little disc golf with them, and it reminded me of this rail yard right here and all these old buildings, and I thought, man, this would be a great videography and photography opportunity. So I'm just down here looking around, seeing what I can see, seeing where I can go without trespassing or pissing anybody off. Look at all these old abandoned buildings. They have some kind of a little restaurant or museum or something that's made out of those box cars right there, so we'll go back around and check that out. It's a working rail yard. It's Union Pacific, but it's also some kind of a local rail yard too. Very cool spot. Let's see what's going on here. Beans Railroad Plaza. I can imagine back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and even before that, these buildings were alive with activity because the railroad was the only way to get things in and out of places like this. Pretty amazing to think about. This was probably where everybody had their jobs and where the most commerce took place, and now, man, there's just hardly anything left of it. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's do something we haven't done in a real long time. I'm not even going to try to do it like BXD does it. Let's head back to my garage and have ourselves a homebrew. Alright kids, here's a little homebrew peach ale in your honor. And after that ride, I sure could use a swig, so please excuse me. Cheers. Before I say anything else, I want to offer a quick word of thanks to Baker X Derek. This year he shouted me out, and it was the most significant shout out I've ever received. I've received some other nice shout outs too, from Arson Rides, from Red One, from a whole other gaggle of great moto vloggers. But to have BXD shout me out, that was a big deal to me. He's in the upper echelon of moto vloggers and obviously one of my favorites, and I consider him to be a friend of mine. And so thanks for that. Thank you very much, buddy. I really, really appreciate it. The other thing I want to discuss with you just real quickly is I'm looking at whether or not I need to make a format change on this channel. Not necessarily move away from motorcycles, but maybe change the way I do moto vlogs. And so I'd like to have a little input from you guys. Are you happy with the content? Does it move too slow? Is it too laid back? Is it too focused as a travel type channel instead of more of a moto vlogging channel? Would you like to see more traditional vlogs? Would you like me to move into controversial subjects? I hesitate to do that because I don't want to alienate anybody. When the world is your audience and you have such a wide variety of friends and acquaintances online, you don't want to offend anyone with your political or religious opinions. But I'm just looking for what I can do to make the channel grow faster. We're coming up on 2 years at the end of next month, at the end of May, and not quite 6,000 subscribers yet. I was honestly hoping for quite a bit more by this time. So I would just ask you to think about that, and if you're willing to offer me some comments down below in the comments section, please do that. Until next time, you guys have yourselves a great one, and we'll see you on the next episode of Tim Kreitz Adventures. Appreciate it. Bye.